Bronco Fieldhouse. This leg of this one, boys basketball action between the Park Hill Trojans and the Lee Summit North Broncos. Lily Brown joining us here from girls basketball game. Heck of a win.
Thank you.
How about Addie Potts in the first game? Addie Potts and Alani Bennett scoring, above 15 points for your team. Talk a little bit about that.
It was absolutely incredible. Addie was on fire tonight. I think she had, at least 4 3-pointers, and there was nothing they could do to stop her, even if they tried on defense. And it was funny because every time she's out on the arc, the other player would come up on her and be like, shoot her, and she'd have to get rid of it immediately. Otherwise, it was just crazy. They were on fire tonight. It was a great win. Lots of energy going on.
Always great to see energy on the floor. How about tonight's game between the Park Hill Trojans and the Lee Summit North Broncos? Park Hill defeating the Broncos 75-42 earlier this year. Hopefully the Broncos try to right the ship. They've lost their last 4, missing a key player, Michael Livingston. And Trojans high flying in these warm-ups, just dunking the ball, making everything look so easy.
You know what? We've had some time to progress from that, and this is the Lee Summit North Broncos house tonight. I think they can maybe come through with the win.
So Dallas, we've been watching these games all year. Talk a little bit about what the Broncos try to do for anyone who's new to the broadcast.
I think really what the Broncos are trying to do and what they really trying to implement in their game is BJ Stewart, sorry. BJ Stewart is one of the best, if not the best player on this team. He can shoot, he can dunk, he can get these layups, block, he does it all. And I think they really try to utilize him. And he has a cast around him that are also very good. We also have a lot of young players that show a lot of talent. So I think really what the Broncos, they try to do is to utilize BJ Stewart and the guards around him, create shots, and just be consistent. They don't have any really flamboyant players. They're just when they're doing good, they're consistent. They don't make mistakes. They play good defense, and they come away with wins.
I like the point there of the cast surrounding BJ Stewart. There's been some personnel issues for these Broncos all year, whether it's sickness, whatever else. And like I mentioned, Michael Livingston out again tonight. It's a next man up mentality, of course, for the Broncos. Last game we did was against Liberty North, lost a heartbreaker. BJ was only held to 6 points that night. And, they easily could have won that game there.
Really a heartbreaker, like you said before, came back, made some clutch threes, clutch 3 by Newberry to put us within winning, and sadly we couldn't come away with it. But like you said, a lot of these players are looking to make a name for themselves, be seen as these star athletes, especially with a lot of youth that we have. So a lot of people are just looking to be the next star player, and I think that builds a lot of competition in the team, with good competition, and a lot of enthusiasm when they go out there to play.
I absolutely agree. And with COVID going on, I think that everyone is just grateful to have a game any chance they can get, because you never know what's going to happen next.
Again, on that point, like I said, next man up mentality. If you're on JV, you better be ready to go play some varsity ball. We've seen that with freshmen for the Broncos. Quentin Heumann, the biggest example. He started out the season on JV, and he's been a starter game in and game out for the Broncos. And we've seen freshmen start. We've seen sophomores put up numbers comparable to someone with a lot of experience. And but hopefully the Broncos come out tonight, pull their head out of the water. They've lost their last 4 games. by sizable margins. I mean, granted, 2 of those were away games. Last game they played was against Liberty, losing 74-39. Liberty is a very good team, though. Let's introduce the starters tonight for the Park Hill Trojans. Sammy Hall, senior guard, number 1. Number 23, Jake Powell, senior forward. Number 11, Ty Schreck, junior guard. Kendrick Bell, junior, number 3, guard. Number 55, Marquez Bell, junior guard. Kendrick and Marquez are twins, both junior guards. Very bouncy in their warm-ups. Dunking the ball, getting way up there. Starters for the Broncos, number 2, Trey Baker, senior guard. Sophomore guard, number 5, Kaven Newberry. Senior forward, Jaden McGee, number 20. Number 22, BJ Stewart, the ringleader for these Broncos. Very impressive player. And the aforementioned Quentin Human, the freshman, number 32. Keys to tonight's game for both teams?
Well, since the last score, the Lisa North Broncos were lacking just a little bit. I'm thinking that they're just going to have to get some points on the board.
What about for Park Hill?
I mean, I think they're just going to have to get some points on the board. It looks like they have a pretty good shooting lineup, but I'd say maybe their defense would be a key component to this game. I think that whoever wins this first jump ball, they're going to have a bit of an advantage for that. Start the game out strong.
For me, what I saw, Park Hill just needs to use their athleticism. I mean, holy cow, they looked super athletic in warm-ups. And I feel like if they just use their athleticism, speed, height, vertical, I think they handily win this game. But, you know, at least North just needs to be ready to play some defense. Center court, Park Hill wins the tip. We are ready for basketball. Kendrick Bell winning the tip for the Trojans. Pass in the corner to Marquez Bell. Giving over to Ty Schreck. A jumper, no good. Rebounded by BJ Stewart. Given up to the point guard, Kaven Newberry. Bell missed the first jumper of the game. Baker outside, giving it to Kaven Newberry. Baker working outside, gets inside with the left hand, no good, left it short. Rebounded by the Park Hill Trojans, going quickly the other way. Sammy Hall giving over in the corner to Schreck for 3, off the side of the backboard and no good. Newberry working outside, Schreck all over him on defense. And a foul committed by the Broncos.
Really tight defense right there by Schreck.
Be Sammy Hall bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Giving it inside to Bell. Back outside to Marquez Bell. Schreck, quick pass to the interior. Marquez Bell in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by BJ Stewart, the workhorse down low. Quentin Human giving it inside to the tall McGee. Fouled on the shot.
Looks like the first point of this game might be from free throw.
Yeah, you know, I'm really looking for a physical game tonight. I really think both the teams are going to play physical, up on each other, draw a lot of fouls, and we'll see who can come out and actually make their free throws.
Park Hill defense is looking fantastic so far.
And the message that we've been pushing all night and all season is that free throws win or lose you games. McGee drains 1 of 2. Shrek taking it up to the top of the floor. Finding Hall in the corner. Back up top to Bell. Powell lost it, taken away by Trey Baker. A little bit of a full court press going on. Baker trying to get some space. Marquez Bell all over him, pick set by Jade McGee, and they call a moving screen. McGee can't believe it. And ref gives him an explanation, agrees with the call now. Hall gives it up, Shrek shoots, in and out, no good, rebounded by Marquez. Outside for three, Marquez Bell. First jump shot, sloppy pass, picked up by Caven Newberry.
Saved right there by BJ Stewart.
Man, Caven Newberry has really stepped up as
Bell steals.
Bell takes it away inside, gives it to his brother. Outside, Hall, jumper, no good, rebounded by BJ Stewart. BJ pulling down a lot of rebounds here quickly.
Yeah, BJ's always been known to get these rebounds. He's a rebounding machine.
Screen outside, McGee looked at the rim, thought about a three, inside to Human. Can't find anything. Rainbow pass outside to Newberry.
Broncos have just not been able to find any shots so far.
Stewart working inside, tough shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. McGee outside, drives in with the right hand, no good. Broncos cannot get any shots to fall.
Very good defense by Park Hill right now.
Inside and the foul. Jake Powell with the left hand. Quinn Human committing the foul on Powell. Send him to the line for two as Mayon Windsor, his right hand taped up, will come in for Quinn Human. Powell's shot is good. Trojans double their lead on that possession as it's stolen away by Powell. Outside, Bell driving in. Fouled by BJ Stewart, almost takes down the ref in the process. Kendrick Bell was trying to, it looked like he was trying to catch a body there on that drive. BJ Stewart there to quickly stop it.
No, he was really trying to go to aggressively to the rim.
About half a quarter in, and all these shots are coming from free throws. Really, nothing is falling from either team.
Luke Renton comes into the game for the Trojans. And a second shot from Bell is good.
The only difference is that Park Hill is actually making these shots, these free throws.
Pass to center court, McGee has it. In the corner, Stewart driving in, right hand. Got it in the foul.
Finally, the Broncos get some points up on the board besides that one free throw. See if BJ can make this extra shot.
BJ Stewart struggled at the beginning of the year from the line. Misses it there. Pulled down by Marquez Bell. Give it over to his brother, Kendrick. Inside, stolen away by Stewart. Broncos looking to push the other way. Can't fall into a hole just yet. Windsor gives it outside. Stewart thought about a three. Drives in. Pushes off a little bit. Tough finish, no good. Rebounded by Trey Baker. Takes it back out and resets the offense. Windsor shakes a little bit. Gives it to BJ Stewart for three. No good. Rebounded by Kendrick Bell, quickly pushing it up the other end. Here's the athleticism inside, no good. Was a little bit too deep when he received the pass. Back up ahead to Stewart, lost the handle.
Got it back.
Up for two, BJ Stewart.
Strong finish right there by BJ, showing his strength.
Quick little sequence there. Hall gives it Gets it back. Bell outside, deep three, and he got it in the foul.
These
Marquez Bell.
These Bell twins are very, very athletic.
One of them, the starting quarterback for the Trojans. I think it's Marquez. Always love to see a multi-sport athlete. Chance for a 4-point play here. Foul was committed by Mayan Windsor as Bell is quickly the leading scorer with 7. And the pass stolen away by Marquez. Outside, Shrek for 3, yes.
Broncos have got to figure out how to break that press.
Press forcing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, you know, it just looks like the Trojans know what they want to do and they're executing it. Meanwhile, the Broncos don't really know how to get shots, how to defend. They need to come up with something.
That was a smart call by Hilbert to call that timeout.
Yeah, you know, I think it was really needed. They need to get their head in the game, get some counseling from him, understand what they need to do, what assignments they need to do, get back out there and play some good basketball.
Absolutely. I think they're going to probably try bring their A game to break this press.
It'll be Trey Baker inbounding for the Broncos. 5 on the floor, Human, Stewart, Newberry, McGee, and Baker on the floor for the Trojans. Marquez Bell. His brother Kendrick is on the bench. And Newberry has an open lane to the basket. Floater, shot it strong, rebounded BJ Stewart, got it in the foul.
BJ's been looking great tonight, and he's been taking up those second chances up very strong.
Already with 6 points, tying his high against the Liberty North Eagles.
Yeah, you know, the Eagles, they had a game plan coming in knowing how to stop BJ Stewart. You know, the Trojans, I don't think they watched film on that game to see about that because he's been doing pretty good so far.
Kendrick Bell comes in for Marquez Bell, and BJ left the free throw short. Out of bounds on BJ. Five on the floor, Kendrick Bell, Shrek, Shog, Dodson, and Renton. And Newberry commits the foul.
Looks like Bell was hit in the eye, blinking a little bit.
Kendrick Bell at the line for 2. Got the first.
You know,
Now that the Broncos figured out the press, I think they've got to figure out how to stop fouling the Park Hill because they've been making quite a bit of their free throws.
and, you know, I was going to say, it looks like Park Hill, these Trojans, they can make their free throws. Only seen a couple misses so far.
I don't think they've missed one yet. Good pass to Newberry on the other side of the court. Taking it with his left, gives it up BJ. Outside, Trey Baker. Tries to get Dodson off him. Baker with the right, can't finish. Rebounded BJ Stewart underneath. Gets another rebound, and he is fouled in the act of shooting. Or they call a jump ball. It'll be Bronco ball underneath. Possession arrow flips to the Trojans. Up top, BJ Stewart. Tries to get a pick from McGee, can't get it. McGee gives it Stewart, thought about a 3. Up top, Newberry gives it over to Baker. Man, this offense cannot penetrate this Park Hill defense. Stewart tries to step back. Thinks twice. Kind of hyping up the Park Hill bench. Good defense. Baker almost lost the handle. Gets it back, driving in with the right. Man, Baker cannot finish here so far. Ball was out of bounds. Bronco ball underneath. Zero penetration happening on the offensive end for the Broncos.
Broncos have got to start looking for those 3-pointers, anything that's open. I mean, BJ's going to be there to get the second chance, as we know.
And pass stolen away. Renton up top. Holy cow, Kendrick Bell. And quickly to the other, and BJ Stewart.
BJ responds with that dunk.
Got a little bit of redemption going on.
Yeah, I know.
Might be a quick little dunk contest. Oh, BJ Stewart tries to save it. Would have been impressive. So Park Hill player wasn't there. Inside, tipped away, saved by Newberry inside to Stewart. A little bit of action going on here. Human tries to spin in, lost the ball.
The dunk competition definitely got the energy coming up.
Yeah.
Both teams high energy here so far.
I feel like if either team gets that momentum going, they could just go run away with this one. Momentum is very dangerous in basketball.
Park Hill nonchalantly trying to play for that last shot. Gives it outside. Shog back up top to Shrek. Inside, bad pass. Tipped out of bounds by BJ Stewart. It'll be Park Hill ball underneath the basket.
North is fighting back with that tight D. They weren't that close to the arc.
Inside, Kendrick Bell, easy layup.
No defense right there.
That'll conclude the first quarter. High octane here so far. Trojans lead by 12. Leading scorer is Kendrick Bell with 8. BJ Stewart for the Broncos also has 8. Only other point for the Broncos was scored by Jaden McGee, the senior forward.
Like I said, I think the Park Hills defense, it's really coming through tonight. I think that's what's winning them the game right now, even though no shots are falling in. It seems like they're out hustling the Broncos a little bit more.
Like I mentioned, the athleticism for Park Hill might solely win them this game. Kendrick Bell, I think he could have touched the ceiling on that dunk.
Yeah, you know, he really got up there and really showed his hops right there. Very impressive, very excited to see what he does in the rest of this game. Both brothers, the twins, both very athletic, can make good plays. And I think that's really honestly what the Broncos are lacking. They don't, obviously they're athletic, but they don't have these freaks of natures. And I think that if they get a few of those, they could do better, but they're kind of just relying on BJ Stewart. And right now, he's kind of a one-man team, to be honest.
The Bell Twins are definitely a dynamic duo tonight. Got to find a way to stop that.
High-flying first quarter so far. Hopefully see some more of that. It'll be Park Hill's ball to start the second quarter. Kendrick Bell going to inbound it to Sammy Hall, the senior guard. And 8 more minutes of basketball starts. The pass to Shrek. Given over. Bell to Shrek wants a deep 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Bell. Lost the handle, going up with it. Bell going back inside, right hand, no good. Rebounded by McGee. Taking it to the other side. Baker in the corner. Up top, Newberry to the freshman Human. Baker almost lost the handle. Bell all over him. And Newberry. McGee wants a 3 and he got it. Jaden McGee and BJ Stewart, the only scorers for the Broncos here. Shrek finds Bell in the corner to his brother for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Kendrick and Marquez Bell. Majority of the scoring for the Trojans. Baker outside. Gives it up to Newberry. Reverses his dribble. McGee thought about another three, instead drives with the right hand, can't finish, left it short. Here comes Kendrick Bell to Shrek with the left hand.
He's out hustling the Broncos right now.
Baker with Shrek on him, press. Giving up McGee outside. Dribbling in, back outside. Newberry wants a three, no good. Rebounded, knocked out of bounds by the Broncos. Park Hill will take over. It'll be Kendrick Bell inbounding.
Park Hill seems like they really want that ball more than the Broncos.
They've been hustling every play to the ball. Sammy Hall gives it in the corner. Kendrick Bell gives it up. Back to Sammy Hall in the corner for three. No good. Bounces around and out. Rebounded by Matt Williams. Key bench player for the Broncos, Matt Williams, is Maltbia, the senior. Driving in, lost the handle. He was fouled, though. Sammy Hall a little bit upset on the baseline. First foul for Sammy Hall. Fourth Trojan foul of the half. Gives it up Baker in the corner. And he's fouled yet again.
Reaching foul by Bell.
Marquez Bell commits the foul.
You know, right now it really just looks like the Trojans are wanting this more than the Broncos.
Newberry receives the pass up top. Gives it up McGee. Tries outside three, no good. Rebounded by Renton. Up ahead, Hall. Gives it back out. Shrek wants a three. Got it.
Shrek 2 for 2 from 3 tonight. Sorry, 2 for 3.
And pass knocked away. Bronco ball at the scorer's table.
Broncos are definitely getting out-hustled on defense. Got to find a way to stop that, otherwise they can't stop those deep threes.
They're really just being out-hustled in general, I feel like.
This is one of the things I feel like the Broncos have lacked all year is a lot of athleticism as Baker shoots a three, no good. Rebounded by BJ Stewart, pulling it down with one hand, puts his head down. It'll be Bronco ball underneath. I think they called a jump ball there.
Yeah, you know what, going back to what you said before, I think at certain moments in games, Broncos just really don't seem like they want to win. They seem nonchalant going for balls. I think that's something that they need to fix if they want to win. You know, every point, every possession really matters.
Stewart gives it up, Baker. Driving in, finding Stewart underneath, goes up and got it.
BJ's a key component in the paint.
Right now he's the only component, really.
BJ can score on all levels, shoot the three, score inside. Mid-range game very strong as Bell is fouled by Matt Williams. First foul for Williams.
It's a pretty sloppy foul. I don't think the Broncos need that, especially with the free throw percentages that's going up with Park Hill right now.
A little bit of a frustration foul, you think?
Absolutely. Maybe just like a lazy one.
And a three in the corner, good for Luke Renton.
I feel like it was just a lazy foul, not really thinking.
Park Hill's still coming on hard with that press.
Has been working as Maltbia is wide open on the wing for three. Shot it long, air ball, rebounded by Stewart.
BJ again with the second chance, saving his team's butt right now.
Now, you know, Coach Jones over there shaking his head once BJ got that.
Sorry to interrupt you there, but Bell gets a 2 quickly on the other end. Just pure speed and a bad pass by Malthea goes out of bounds. Looking for Matt Williams.
Going back to what I was saying before, looks like the coach for Park Hill is really emphasizing not allowing BJ to get these offensive rebounds. He already has like 3 or 4. So that's something he's probably really trying to tell his players, box him out, not allow him to get these rebounds.
Hall gives up to Renton, back up top, Shrek back to Renton. Give it up, Bell. Looks in the corner, Renton for 3. Oh, he is on fire.
Back-to-back threes.
Luke Renton with 6 points. Windsor taking it up the floor for the Broncos, finding Baker. He wants a 3. He needs this, and he got it. Trey
threes.
Baker gets on the board. Points coming almost exclusively behind the arc as Bell. Oh my gosh!
Deep 3 by Bell right there.
That defense has got to figure out how to get back there in time.
Marquez Bell from maybe 30 feet out. Gives it up to Stewart, driving in, right hand no good. Rebounded, fought for. Trojan ball underneath. BJ Stewart looked like he could have had that rebound.
Yeah, he almost had it, almost had it. I think the coach would have been fuming if he would have got that rebound and put it back up.
Quentin Heumann and BJ Stewart, the Broncos there for that rebound, but knocked out of bounds by BJ. Wide open 3 on the wing, off the glass and good. Gavin Shogg, the sophomore guard, with a 3. It is raining 3s here for the Trojans.
Trojans already have 40 points.
What an offensive showing we are seeing so far here. Windsor almost lost the handle, backs back out. Baker sets a pick. Windsor double dribbled. Very apparent carry there for Mayan Windsor. And I think it's maybe a timeout called.
Looks like number
looks like
27,
he's bleeding.
bloody lip. Yeah.
And a quick substitution coming in.
Number
Jake
23.
Powell coming in. Ryan Dodson with the bloody lip goes to the locker room. Up top, Bell gives it over. Shrek looks at the rim, thought about a 3. Shrek outside, gets BJ on the pump fake. Deep 3 again, no good. BJ watches it go out of bounds. Bronco ball on the baseline. Or he'll get it on the sideline. Trey Baker gonna inbound for the Broncos. Gives it to Windsor. Looks up ahead. Stewart in the corner for 3, no good, left it short. Rebounded by the Trojans, pushing it fast the other way. Shrek, Euro step, blocked, but fouled by Caven Newberry.
Newberry very upset with that one, did not think he fouled.
Shrek with a clean Euro step. Newberry can't believe the foul, but pretty good foul as Shrek would have had an easy layup, gets the free throw. As Kendrick Bell comes in for his brother Marcus. Shrek at the line for his second. And these Trojans are just making their free throws. 3 players in double figures for the Trojans, Shrek, Bell, and Bell.
Broncos are down by 20, and it is still the second period, first half.
Already dug a pretty deep hole here, just trying to fight back. McGee gives it up to Baker. Reverses his dribble inside, can't finish again. And stolen away. Good play by Newberry inside to Human for 2.
That's exactly what the Broncos need right now. They got to match that Park Hill defense energy.
Yeah, so to get some turnovers, allow them to create some sloppy mistakes.
In the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by Trey Baker. Good heads-up play by Caven Newberry on the other end to set up that easy 2 for Quentin Human. McGee driving in, hop, step, got it.
I feel like that's something we need to see more from Jaden McGee. Obviously, bigger guy, he needs to be able to drive in and get those points, really help out BJ.
Under a minute to play here in the first half. Trojans lead 42-23. Bell, or no, that's Hall. Just passing it back and forth. Hall and Renton are at the top trying to fight for that last shot. Hall outside with 12 seconds.
I'll bet $10 is going to end in a deep 3.
Oh, and Hall drives in, can't finish. Where's my 10 bucks?
To be fair, that was a great drive attempt.
Almost had it.
But didn't
Almost
fall
came away
through.
with it.
Yeah.
I feel like Trojans might have waited a little bit too long there on that last possession, but Hall misses the easy drive to the basket, tried scooping that layup. 10 minutes of halftime. Who's your star of the first half?
You know, honestly, I think the star for the first half for me would be the Bell twins. I think they both did very, very good. They both had energizing plays. So yeah, I'd say them. And for the Broncos, obviously BJ. I don't really think you could debate anyone else. BJ's just been a monster under the rim, having the majority of the points for the Broncos. So the twins definitely, and BJ Simpson.
I'd have to agree with you on that. Park Hill, the Bell Twins are bringing lots of energy to the court tonight. And then for the Broncos, BJ Stewart is absolutely carrying the team right now, especially in the paint with those second chances, putting them back up and then just hoping that they'll fall.
I disagree with you guys on the star game for the Trojans. I think Ty Schreck deserves the star of the game for the first half. 10 points, shooting lights out from the line from deep. I mean, you could give it to 3 players for the Trojans, the Bell Twins and Schreck.
Really? Yeah.
Absolutely dominating this game so far.
Yeah, you know, Schreck's a monster.
We go to halftime. We will return with 3 minutes.
but I'm too short.
And we are back from halftime. No lack of Shrek jokes here.
We gotta say the word swamp at least one time next half. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to fit it in, I promise you.
Oh, we will. Shrek coming back out into the swamp. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it.
What are we going to look for here in the second half from both teams? How about, let's start with the Broncos. What adjustments did Coach Hilbert make in the locker room?
The Broncos simply just have got to hustle more, especially if they want to beat that press, which I assume that Park Hill is going to keep doing because it's been working so far. But I would just like to see from the Broncos at least a lot more hustle and perhaps more threes. Maybe match the energy.
Look to score outside. What about Park Hill? Just keep doing hustle, speed. Is that all we need to look for?
You know, I think they're doing everything that they can. They're just doing really great. You know, they've already put up 42 points. Might drop in the 80 bomb tonight, not really sure. But the Bell twins are doing really good. Shrek's also doing really good. You know, it looks like this is his swamp, to be honest.
Right, so keeping that same energy from Park Hill, I think that they just got to keep using their athleticism for that advantage. I'd like to see more dunks, personally, but that won't win them the game.
Yeah, you know, dunks bring a lot of motivation.
A lot of excitement.
A lot of excitement.
Got to get that momentum going first. I think with a good momentum from either side, I think that will really help out.
Broncos need to cut into this 19-point deficit, have a really good quarter here to possibly get back into this game. Park Hill just needs to keep doing what they've been doing all night. I mean, they are dominating, every aspect of this game. Rebounds, points, assists, outside shooting. This is Park Hill's game.
Absolutely.
As Bronco ball to begin, it'll be Trey Baker inbounding. 5 on the floor, Newberry, Human, Stewart, McGee, and Baker. It'll be Newberry, the guard, starting it off. And stolen away, Kendrick Bell, showtime!
Windmill dunk by Bell right there.
Kendrick Bell with a smile on his face. Puts a little windmill down as Jaden McGee on the other end.
Rough start for the Broncos. That was just simply a sloppy pass. See that from a mile away.
As Hall is in the corner driving in. Finding Bell outside, 3 brick, no good. Baker taking up the floor for the Broncos. Can't find anyone open. Eventually finds Newberry inside. Stewart has the interior. Oh, he got it in the foul.
BJ Stewart is just really getting in there, getting these points, really frustrating the coach over there.
He's doing a fantastic job of drawing the foul so far. He's just got to make the points now.
Stewart with 15 on the night after that free throw. Park Hill going to make a substitution. It'll be Ryan Dotson off the bench for the Trojans. Bell gives it to his brother inside. Quick jumper, left it long, no good. Rebounded BJ Stewart.
What about the BJ?
Stewart inside, going to drive, spin, outside. Kaven Newberry, corner 3, no good. Rebounded offensively by BJ. Looks inside, Newberry takes it back out. Stewart playing outside a little bit here on this offensive possession. Maybe try and get him to shoot the ball. Human gives it inside. Stewart is hacked by Kendrick Bell. Kendrick Bell was simply just trying to foul BJ Stewart so he couldn't get a shot off. A good foul there. That's his second. Human pass stolen away. Hall up ahead. Oh, bad pass. Newberry falls to the floor, grimacing a little bit.
Grab that ankle right there. Hopefully he's okay.
A little bit gimpy coming up.
Unfortunately, he didn't hit the 2 inches of padding that lies behind the basket.
Shrek has it in the corner. Kendrick Bell on the wing. Behind the back pass, back to Kendrick. And pass knocked away by Caven Newberry, who just walks halfway up the stands. Another no, good hustle play by Caven Newberry to stop the easy pass.
Yeah, Newberry showing his speed a little bit. I think that's also something that the Broncos kind of lack, his speed.
And pass is stolen away. BJ Stewart back up to him. Lays up, no good. Crowd was anticipating a slam there for BJ Stewart. And Bell is in the corner with an easy 3. That was Marquez Bell. Now the leading scorer for the Trojans, one-upping his brother.
That was fantastic aggressive defense, but unfortunately I think BJ was just looking for a show at the end point. I think he needs to focus on just making the shot first.
As a timeout is called, and Coach Hilbert wanting a timeout for his Broncos, just gonna try to regroup. I mean, they look gassed out there. Trojans are just, I don't know, out hustling. I don't know what it is. Coming back out to the floor will be Trey Baker inbounding. And the Trojans do stay with that press, Lily.
I think it's really tough for the Broncos because, again, I think it's...
And foul on the arm by Hall.
Back to what I was saying, I think it's really draining their energy.
Yeah, and I think it's also creating a lot of sloppy mistakes by the Broncos, and the Trojans, they've been capitalizing on them.
Pass to Newberry inside, Shrek on him on defense. McGee thinks about a 3, fakes. Drives in, step back jumper. Not there. Rebounded by Bell. Having trouble handling the ball there a little bit. Shrek thought about a 3, gives it up. Back in the corner, Bell again. Man.
Bell really showing his shooting ability with these deep threes.
Marquez Bell with 16 points. Very impressive display behind the 3-point arc as McGee drives, gives it up. BJ Stewart tries to finish. Gonna go to the line for 2.
BJ is just so good at drawing these fouls.
Absolutely, but I don't think that these fouls tonight, or at least the free throws attempt, can outdo the 3-pointers that are being made by Park Hill. They're taking the deep ones with no risk. They know they're going to make them. They have very high confidence in their shot tonight.
Dotson committing the foul for the Trojans, sending BJ Stewart to the line. Struggled so far tonight, 0 for 2, but makes the first. And he got the second. Will be Hall bringing it up for the Trojans, the point guard. Park Hill leads by 20, 50-30. Inside, Bell gives it back out. Another 3, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Zips the pass to the corner, but it's knocked away by Newberry.
Newberry once again with that good hustle, not allowing to get that pass.
Caven Newberry not really showing up on the stat sheet, but man, his hustle is definitely there. Pass knocked away, Newberry. The hustle is there. Easy 2.
Spoke too soon about those stats. I think Newberry, for the Broncos at least, he is absolutely showing the most hustle of anyone. He's making his team look a little lazy.
The shifty sophomore guard, number 5, Kaven Newberry, rebounded by Mayan Windsor. And a little bit of miscommunication. Maltvia passes it to Windsor's back. Windsor looking inside, trying to make a play. Drives in, mid-range, bouncing around, no good. Rebounded by the Trojans, going the other way. Will be Hall with speed in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded Trey Baker, fast break the other end. Stops his fast break. He saw Marquez Bell bearing down on him.
Looks like the Broncos just trotted back to the defense while Newberry was out there hustling. Again, these free throws, they will not catch up to 3-pointers being shot by Park Hill.
Trey Baker thought about driving in on that fast break, but like I mentioned, Marquez Bell was just staring him down. A little bit of an intimidation factor there, you wonder. Baker makes the first of a 2-shot attempt. Second shot is pure. Bounces around and good. Third Bronco player with 5 points.
Looks like Shrek inbounding the ball.
Losing the handle is Renton. Maltvia all over him on defense. Gives it back out to Bell, who gives it in the corner to Renton. Back outside, Shrek. Driving in, no look pass in the corner, Renton. Thought about a shot, back outside, Shrek. Up top, given to Bell. Tries to drive, backs back out. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Brendan Maltvia, the senior. Hard pass to Jaden McGee in the corner. Gives it inside. BJ Stewart goes up with the right hand and good. BJ Stewart with 19, leading both teams. Unfortunately, not getting the support he needs.
I know they don't really have a game plan with stopping BJ, but they're able to stop all the other players, not allowing them to get these passes off, or these shots, sorry.
Trojans lead by 14. Kind of looks like they're just trying to put on a little bit of a show here for these fans. I don't know. What do I know?
Broncos are smiling on the sideline, talking to their coach, Hilbert, while Park Hill has more of a serious demeanor going on, especially from their coach.
And it doesn't really make any sense that they're up, but they're really acting like they're down. They're really trying.
Definitely shows where their hustle is coming from. I think their coaches are really expecting a lot from Park Hill tonight.
Probably expecting a lot from them all year. They have been like on fire all year, just winning games by sizable margins. I mean, granted, they don't have the best record, but at 12-7, you know, you got to be somewhat successful in this tough conference. As Park Hill will start, Shrek gives it over Bell. Gives it back to Shrek, spins on McGee. Renton thought about a 3, gets it off, left it short, no good. And blocked by BJ Stewart.
Huge
Picked
block
up by Brendan Maltvia. Maltvia bounce pass inside to Williams for 2. Matt Williams gets on the board. Easy 2-pointer with the right hand. Bell lost the handle, but he's fouled. And Williams can't believe the foul. That's the first Bronco foul of this half. Trojans already have 5.
I think that just shows the lack of aggressiveness for tonight from the Broncos defense, at least.
Trojan ball underneath, gonna inbound it. Shrek gives it to Bell, easy drive, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. Kendrick Bell will go to the line for 2. Foul was on Mayan Windsor, his second.
Been very successful from the line tonight.
And he misses a free throw. I think that might be the first miss from the line for the Trojans.
Might have just jinxed
You
them.
jinxed it.
I know, I really did. To even get this one.
Fake cough from the crowd.
Kendrick Bell knocks down one of two. And the Trojans continue with that press. Williams gives it up to McGee. Inside to Stewart. With the right, no good. Good defense by the Trojans, and he gets the rebound. BJ Stewart with over 20 points now, sitting at 21.
One-man team right there.
Just grab those rebounds with one hand.
Outside Hall. Gives it up. Outside Shrek wide open for three. Bounces out. And Stewart is fouled. He comes down hard. BJ is hurt.
BJ came down really hard right there.
BJ holding his elbow.
Hilbert, that has to be really scary.
Lose your star player. That's always a very scary sight to see. Windsor gonna inbound it. BJ shaking it off. Tough guy he is. Windsor double teamed in the backcourt. Giving up Maltbia. Passes it across court. Inside Windsor. Hits BJ underneath, and he's fouled. Jake Powell committing the foul, arguing that he was straight up. Park Hill fans very unhappy with that call. That's his fourth, and Powell will go touch Pine. Powell's still trying to argue his case to the referee. Coach Chad Jones calls him over to the bench. Stewart's first free throw is good.
If you know you got 4 fouls on you, you have to play like it. I think that he was playing a little bit too rough.
I think that was a little bit of a questionable foul call, though. I mean, he did.
Absolutely.
He did play a little bit straight up. I mean, he might have come, you know, a little bit forward, but who knows? Shrek outside, giving it up. Bell back to Shrek inside to the other Bell in the corner. Man, good ball movement, extra pass. Wide open for three, Marquez Bell, and he capitalizes.
Bell has definitely been capitalizing on these threes tonight.
And a carry by Mayan Windsor. Man, both teams commit, whenever they are committing fouls or turnovers, they're just looking straight at the ref in disbelief.
I think that's Windsor's second carry of the night, actually.
In the corner, Bell for three. Oh, he's on fire. Marquez Bell matching BJ Stewart with 22. 30 seconds to play. Inside, Stewart spins toward the basket.
Almost.
And he is fouled yet again. Foul was committed by Dodson, the senior forward. Stewart at the line again for two. Or it's a 1-and-1. Makes the first. Broncos in the bonus. Second free throw off the back iron and no good. Pulled down by Marquez Bell.
Slowing it down
Turns
a little
around, and they are gonna play for that last shot. We're gonna see Hall dribble to his left. And they're just gonna keep passing it. Hall gives it up to Bell, who drives in. Scoop layup, no good, but he's fouled. Matt Williams, I think, committed the foul. Or no, it was BJ Stewart with his second foul. Marquez Bell was driving in, moving around in air. Bell's first free throw rattles around good.
It's not ideal for the Broncos to foul on a play with only 2 seconds left in the quarter right now.
And second free throw, no good. Tipped around, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. BJ Stewart visibly upset that he couldn't pull down that rebound. Broncos do cut into the 20-point deficit, only down by 15. In the bonus, that might be huge. Broncos are going to come out with quite a bit of tempo. I do think they are.
Broncos could absolutely come back this last period, but I think what's going to happen is they're going to have to figure out some more of their shots and be able to get through that defense that Park Hill is playing very far off the perimeter.
It's going to take a lot. And Broncos are going to need to out-hustle Park Hill, which is the theme that we've been trying to preach all night. I mean, Park Hill kind of did nonchalantly play in that third quarter.
I think both teams are getting tired.
Park Hill was moving the ball like crazy, though, making the extra pass. Doing whatever it takes to find the open shot. I mean, they have.
I think really what it just comes down to is Park Hill, they have a lot more playmakers. They have a lot more guys that can get the shots. You know, when you look at the Broncos, you don't have many people that can shoot behind the arc. Only a couple of them really ever attempting any shots from behind the arc at all. And with their size differential, they're not really able to drive either. We've seen that, especially in the first half. Broncos were just not able to get anything inside besides BJ Stewart.
BJ Stewart leads all Broncos scorers with 23 points. Marquez Bell with the same amount of points for the Trojans. Inside, Dodson got it in the foul. Those are Ryan Dodson's first points of the ball game. We'll go to the line for one.
Dodson coming back from an injury, I think, was it second period? Looks like he has a little bit of a cut on his lip.
In Dallas, we have seen a lot of the freshmen so far this year. I haven't seen a lot of them tonight. And the only freshman that's been on the floor for the Broncos is Quentin Human.
You know, the
bad
freshmen,
pass. Sorry, what was your point?
like I was saying, the freshmen, they're very good, but I just don't think they can contest with this Park Hill players.
Inside, McGee drives with the right, and it rolls in.
That's absolutely what he needs to do more tonight.
In the corner, Bell gives it back up to Bell. Inside, right-hand floater off the back iron, and no good. Up top, McGee wide open for three. Oh, he got it!
McGee showing that he can drive to the rim and also make those threes.
Jaden McGee with a quick 5-point run of his own pulls the Broncos within 13.
I think that's one thing we need to see from Jaden McGee. He needs to step up more. I feel like as a senior, he has a lot of skill. He just needs to step up more and be more of an assistant to BJ Stewart.
Second leading scorer for the Broncos in double figures with 13. Stewart drives in, lost the ball, stolen away by Schreck. Going to the other end, Marquez Bell. Smooth layup with the left hand. Bell with 25, McGee in the corner for three. Jaden McGee is on fire.
What I'm saying, he just needs to step up.
Are the Broncos slowly crawling back into this one, and Bell traveled with it.
Park Hill is definitely getting a little bit more frustrated. I think it's making them lose their tempo right now. Maybe an energy change or shift, giving it to the Broncos.
5 on the floor for the Broncos: McGee, Baker, Newberry, Human, and Stewart. Baker drills it across court. Spins around, tries to look inside to BJ, finds Human in the corner, who does find BJ inside for two. BJ Stewart with 25 to match. Bell for the Trojans in the corner, wide open for three. Luke Renton. Points are just coming from everywhere here so far in the fourth.
Yeah, momentum is definitely up. Surprising, not really expecting that.
Broncos are still looking a little bit slow on their press. They have an issue of turning their backs.
McGee, heat check from deep.
McGee is feeling it right now.
McGee with 19, 8 in this quarter. Broncos trail by 10. Bell outside, energizes this crowd as Bell is fouled going to the rim. Broncos have 3 fouls to give.
They're only down 10 and it's manageable.
Very manageable with 5:16 to play. McGee committing his second foul. See some leadership by the freshman Quentin Human there directing Caven Newberry on defense as the pass is a football pass. Past half court. In the corner for 3, Dotson, no good, rebounded by BJ Stewart. Up ahead, Jaden McGee, stolen away by Hall, who slips and regains his footing. Hall came up grabbing something a little bit.
Looks like he pulled his groin or something a little bit.
He was turning the corner there and slipped. Grabbing at that inner leg. McGee commits his 3rd foul as Matt Williams will come in for Quentin Human.
Fair catch by number 1.
Some football references coming here. All with the ball. Shrek taking it in with the left hand, looking outside for a pass. Trojans are not looking to really score the ball here, just dribbling around.
I'm trying to take as much time off.
Posterized, blocked by
Right.
Stewart! Met at the rim! At the other end, Newberry, oh, that would have sent this place into a frenzy. BJ Stewart met Marquez Bell at the rim, and BJ won that matchup.
Very impressive.
Great job by BJ. You know, first of all, to not get embarrassed by Marquez Bell.
Yeah.
Marquez Bell was, you know, feeling a little bit violent there.
Yeah. You know, I think he definitely gave him an ego check right there, saying, this is my house, this is my court, and I've been dominating you all night. I'm not going to allow you to go up there and do that.
They are notched up at scoring each with 25.
I mean, I think the difference, though, BJ, he's been doing it all on his own.
Jaden McGee, though, quick, on fire this quarter. I mean, shoot, he shot one from however far and drained it.
Very impressive.
Wish we could have seen this energy the first couple quarters from the Broncos.
Right. Going back to what I said before, it needs to be with McGee. He gets hot a lot, but it needs to be consistent every night, and I just don't see that.
I think the Broncos definitely have a lot less stamina than Park Hill does, and it's showing now that Park Hill is losing their energy. I think the Broncos are making a comeback right now.
Broncos trail by 10 with 4:14 to play. That's definitely enough time. Bell to Bell passing there. Coach Hilbert was yelling, and Bell to the rim for 2. I thought he was going to slam it home there.
Too.
A little bit of redemption.
Yeah, redeem himself right there.
Blew by the slower Windsor.
Newberry showing his shiftiness.
Shrek was stumbling a little bit there as the pass is out to the corner. Baker for 3. Oh, Trey Baker for 3.
The quarterback showing his precision, his accuracy right there.
Like we mentioned every broadcast, Trey Baker, the D1 quarterback for the Broncos. McGee all over on defense. Up top, Shrek. Windsor working on him. Baker working on the faster Bell inside, and he's fouled.
Kind of squished him there when he was trying to drive to the rim.
McGee cannot believe. That's big. That's his 4th foul. Sends the Trojans also into the bonus.
Very big. Looks like Williams might be coming in.
At first look, this game did look like a blowout. But Broncos have kind of stuck with them the entire night, you know, pulling closer this quarter. Bell goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trojans sticking with that press that they have all game. Baker gives a quick pass to Williams. Pass in the corner, McGee toe taps, throws it away. Bell taking it down the court, gives it up. And the fast break, good transition defense by the Broncos. Bell blows by him to the rim, layup good. 31 points for Marquez Bell.
Putting on a show tonight.
It's been Bell versus Stewart here so far tonight. Baker lost the handle, going the other way. Hall gonna lay it up with the left hand. Sammy Hall for 2. This is his first points of the night.
Looks like number 55 Bell is a little disappointed. His teammate didn't pass, so they could dunk it on that one. But hey, points are points.
And there goes Bell to the other end with speed.
Bang!
Oh, he missed the dunk.
Oh.
And a rebound by the Trojans. They can't.
He missed it.
They don't make the second chance.
Little embarrassing, honestly.
And bad pass on the other end. Jams Williams' finger.
Embarrassing by both teams.
Park Hill looks like they're having a bit more fun than the Broncos right now.
Definitely.
But they're also losing their momentum.
With 2 minutes to play, 15-point lead. Broncos were down by 9 at one point this quarter. Trojans will take their time here. You know, the Broncos sloppy on passing on the offensive end. Hall with his back turned to the basket. Gives McGee a little jab step. And I don't know why Jaden McGee's smiling on defense there. Inside, Dotson fouled by Stewart. I wonder if there's a off-the-court little friendship there between Hall and McGee. Talking a little bit. Stewart's 3rd foul committed there. First shot good. Renton now in double figures with 10. As Gavin Shog will come in for Kendrick Bell. Second shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stewart. BJ with a double-double tonight. Double-double machine he is. Rebounds and points. Baker driving in, gives it up in the corner. Windsor could have had an easy 3-pointer as Stewart's inside for 2. BJ Stewart with an easy lay-in on his dominant side. Hall dribbling at the top, working on Windsor. Goes to the corner, reverses his dribble, gives it up. Shrek has it, driving in.
Shrek with a nice pass.
We haven't seen him much in the last 2 quarters.
We have not. We have not seen Shrek.
I kind of miss Shrek.
Under a minute to play.
I miss Shrek.
He is, oh my gosh, as he is fouled driving to the basket there with 46 seconds to play. Park Hill claims 2 of 2 in the regular season from the Broncos here. First free throw of the 1-and-1 is good.
Shrek just trading that.
You guys are too much. Shrek at the line for a second of the 1-and-1. Off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by BJ.
He's claiming his swamp.
as Gavin Shag, sorry, I got corrected by the PA. As mass substitution here for Park Hill. Minutes coming in, or less than a minute coming in for the players who, you know, don't usually get time in games. Number 12, Okoye, the sophomore guard coming in the corner. Newberry for three, got it.
Newberry known to have these big threes with not a lot of time left.
Newberry is lethal from the corner, but, you know, too much too late, I suppose.
Yeah.
As there's a nice drive to the basket, blocked by Human. Picked back up by the Trojans, no good. And they take it right back out. Probably gonna dribble it out as passes to the inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Quentin Human with under 10 seconds. Windsor takes it up. Gonna try to get, you know, some form of dignity here. Doesn't get it. Broncos drop this one, 76-64, and extends their losing streak to 5. Trojans winning 6 of their last 7. Extending their winning streak to 3. You know, can you look at this as a positive for Aliso and North, the way they finished this game?
No, not really, because at the end of the day, you either win or you lose, and I don't really see any positives coming out of this unless you're, you know, McGee or BJ, because not many other players really contributed much to this game.
I think the only positive came from the burst of energy that we saw from some players such as McGee, but overall, that might come down to being a negative because you can't just have bursts of energy throughout the game. You got to stay consistent. And I think that tonight what the Broncos did lack was consistency.
Jaden McGee caught fire at the end, but, you know, too little, too late, or too much, too late.
Broncos looked a little swamped up tonight on their offense.
Leading scorer for each team, Park Hill, Marquez Bell. One heck of a game, 31 points. Leading both teams. BJ Stewart leading the Broncos with 27. Couldn't really stick with Marquez there toward the end. Final score, 76-64. Have a good night, y'all.